Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with Elsent the Worgen Hunter. Today we are in the northern Barrens at the scar that Deathwing made, where he split the Barrens in half into north and south. We're now moving into the southern part of the Barrens. Hopefully we don't die going down here, but here we go. And the plan today is to make our way to Tanaris, check it out, maybe do a few quests, depending how long it takes us to get there. But I felt like showing this because I think it would be interesting to show the changes of, like, you know, the Barrens and Thousand Needles and all that stuff. All the other zones we're going to go through on our way to Tanaris. Can we get up this way? If I could use disengage, we could get up easily. I thought we would be able to get up. Let's see if we can get up this way. Doesn't look like it. Are we stuck? Hopefully not. Oh gosh, you gotta be kidding me. You can't scale this? Okay, we'll try something like, I wonder if I use, oh my bad, yeah, there we go. Come on, that should have been should easily be able to get up there with that. Oh man, that's annoying. I thought we would be able to get up this way, but I guess I was wrong. So what do? I just hang out in the scar? That's ridiculous. You can't get up that way. There we go. You're damn right we made it. Okay, so we made it to the Southern Barrens, guys. I thought we were stuck there for a second, but we made it. Wow, look at this. The Deviate Plain Strider. It's one of my favorite mounts in retail WoW. I think it's called, like, the Swift Lovebird. It's so rare. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, it's a cool mount, man. It looks like it moves really fast. I think it's called the Swift Lovebird. Yeah, the Barrens does look quite different. And there was a poll that came out recently. I don't know if you guys got it, but they sent emails to players. I didn't get it, but I seen it on Twitter. And it's hinting at Classic Plus and asks a bunch of questions. So we'll look at those. One of the first question is revamping or adding flight paths, boats, or zeppelins to Azeroth to make travel around the world more efficient. So they're asking questions about, like, what changes they should make to the game. Now, adding more zeppelins, boats, and flight paths, I don't know if that's really necessary. I'm not too big of a fan of that, because I think traveling around the world is pretty important. And the less they can keep us out of the air, the better. Because that's what makes Classic unique, in my opinion. There's a lot of traveling by foot or by mount. And during those travels, you meet people, right? Meet the enemy faction, or you meet other players, group up for stuff. So I'm not too much of a fan of that, but I could see some people enjoying it as more of like a quality of life thing. Another question is adjusting the way items stack in bags to make inventory management easier. So this is pretty much just a quality of life thing. It doesn't sound like it's that big of a deal, but I think it would hurt it would hurt tailorers that craft bags. Because if you can manage your stuff easier, like you can stack things in 20 instead of 10, then, you don't really need 16 slot bags or 14 slot bags even. So I'm not too sure what I think about that. I don't know. I'm probably not a fan of that either. Hunters would enjoy that though. They wouldn't have to worry about, about like it's like all the arrows in their bags and stuff like that. And bags are a big thing. Like when you get a big bag, it feels like a big deal in Classic because of how bag management and managing your loot and all that is such a pain. So I think that would kind of take away from bags feeling important. So I don't know if I like that too much either. Introducing in-game resources to help players find the right guild for them. I don't think that's really worth doing. They've never really added a guild. I've never really used a Blizzard tool to find a guild. In-game, an in-game Blizzard tool. I have used the Blizzard, WoW forums and stuff like that. But mostly what I use is just looking at trade chat or mostly like the WoW forums or Discord. Discord's been pretty good for the last few years. Oh wow, look what happened here. So how the heck did we get to Tanaris? I'm lost now. Okay, so what the heck? Yeah, 1,000 Needles is underwater. And is there any way for us to get to that side? Are we gonna swim there? That sounds so goofy, man. Can you imagine that? Oh, we could just jump in and swim. Hopefully we don't die here. Oh no. Okay, good, we didn't die. We'll just swim here. It looks like there's like a shallow part here. We'll make our way up. We'll explore 1,000 Needles for a bit. But yeah, I don't think guild resource is worth it. That's a waste of time for the developers. Just tell people to use the Blizzard forums or Discord or anything like that, right? Discord seems to be the most popular thing to use. There's usually there's server Discord channels, and you just go on there, and then usually guilds spam on those. Adding guild banks to Classic Era. I think guild banks aren't a bad idea. That's one quality of life change I'll take. I would accept. Because it is kind of dumb that people have to make like bank characters for their guilds. Alright, what's next? Reducing the mana cost / increasing duration of group buff spells, prayer, fortitude. Just making like buffs longer. That is another quality of life thing. That sounds pretty good, I guess. But the thing is, you're not really pressing that many buttons. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Depends on the class. Like if you're playing a Frost Mage, an increasing duration of, say, the int buff doesn't really make a difference because you're only pressing Frostbolt anyways for the first couple raids. Maybe like some dispel magic as well. What level is everything here? 42? Well, it's kind of close to us. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is worth it. Makes it more chill. I wouldn't really mind that too much. So how the heck do we get to this this bridge? They really changed the world over here, man. I totally forget what they did to the Thousand Needles in the Barrens. I'm a little lost. Not too sure how the heck we get there. Razorfen Downs is here. And Razorfen Crawl. But yeah, reducing the mana cost, increasing the duration. So it doesn't sound too bad. They're going to have to make some changes, I guess. Alright, so here's another one. Adding flying mounts to Classic Era. I think that is just not worth it all. That just makes it retail, in my opinion, if they do that. There's the Grim Totem clan. Hopefully we're going the right way here. I don't want to go to a dead end. This is probably a dead end. Yeah. Classic us. Leave my pet alone. But yeah, classic flying mounts, no good. It just it makes the world too small. There's like you'll barely have any like player interaction. People just fly from point A to point B. It's a terrible idea. That's one thing you hear a lot about Season of Discovery. People say it's kind of feels like retail. I can see why they say that. The characters are pretty OP. There's a lot of like leveling gimmicks to allow you to like level really quick. Like I forget the stuff they added in Phase 4. Forget that stuff. I forget what it was. I did it quite a bit on my Paladin though. You go into like the Emerald Dream and you do like an event and you just level up really fast. Oh, I got a bunch of orcs here. This is where all the horde is. Oh, damn it. Grim Totem invaders. It's a good way of getting through Thousand Needles, though. Yeah, they're called incursions. That's what they were called. They're okay. Not a big fan of them, though. I think the event that they added recently is pretty good, though. The Black Rock Mountain event. Thought that was cool. Can we get to another island here? I don't want to go down there. Is it even worth it? What if we go just jump in the water? Is that a good idea? I'm not too sure. Let's keep on swimming, guys. I wonder what happens if we go into the tornado. What does it do? Just does damage? I wish it like shot you in the air. Alright, well, we're going for a swim. Got kind of far. I think the bridge is We ran out of bridges. But we wanted to go to, you know, Tanaris, so this is the way to go. Another thing they want to do is adding summoning stones to dungeons and raid entrances. Not really a fan of that. You want to encourage people to travel, I think. Sort of like what we're doing today, you know what I mean? Traveling is a big part of the world. Like, thinking about Cataclysm is no one would ever jump in the water like I'm doing today. Because once you get your flying at 60, you never do this ever. You just fly over everything. So, you don't really explore much. And I think that's an important part of Classic, in my opinion. Adding chrono boons to safely store world buff effects. Well, that's already in a Classic era. I guess the community's, you know, accepted that. Let's check up here. So, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Adding chrono boons is fine. All it does is it stops players from griefing. You can actually do quests here. Should pick up some quests and do them. Why not? I've never even like leveled here. See what this place is like. So yeah, chrono boon I'm fine with. Just allows you to like store your world buffs so that they can't get dispelled or someone kills you and you lose them. And that was kind of an issue with Classic. When you got your world buffs, you had to literally log out and not play your character until raid. And that kind of sucks in my opinion. You should be able to play your character as much as you want. Well, it looks like there's supposed to be some quests here, but I can't really find them. So we will just keep making our way over to Tanaris. Got some Twilight members here. Place looks pretty cool. This Animus looks awesome, actually. So yeah, I'm pro Chrono Boon. The thing is, I wouldn't mind if they didn't have it in the game because I'm just used to playing without it. I actually stopped playing when they added it to Classic. I was kind of. They did it at, like right at the end of Classic, like when everybody was done with Nax Rammus. That's when they added Chrono Boon. Like almost like a month away from TBC. That's when they added it. Increasing the size of the quest log. I think that's fine. Stack more quests. I think what's the max? Like, I think it's less than 25, isn't it? Isn't it like 20 or something like that in vanilla? It's 20 or 25. I don't think that's too big of a deal. Adding the customizable HUD from later expansions so players can customize their HUD without requiring add-ons. So that's sort of like what they added in, I think, Dragonflight? No. I think it should just be the old way, but I can see why people would prefer the new HUD because I will agree it does look better, but you can always just download Bartender or LVUI and use that instead. And the thing is, I use LVUI anyways instead of the new HUD. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new HUD system, to be honest. So I'd say no. I don't know. Another question, introducing a way to help players find groups for group/elite quests. I wonder if they would just like make it like a group finder, you know, pre-made groups. Like I think that's fine. It's not too big of a deal if they did that. Making mail delivery between players instant. I think that's fine. That's just a quality of life thing. Because I think the classic era or like vanilla, maybe even TBC2, it's like the only expansions where like mailing is annoying. Like if you mail something from your bank alt to your main, it actually does take quite a bit of time. And then they got some features that they want to talk about to see if people are interested. Below are a mix of features that could be included in a new version of World of Warcraft Classic. Take a moment to read the features and their descriptions. Press the button below to continue if you're familiarize yourself with the content. Alright guys, well we made it to Tanaris. It took quite a while. But I'm interested to see what's going on here. Hopefully we have like a connection from Gadgetzan to another, so like maybe hopefully Ratchet. Maybe I should have went to Theramore Isle. Is Theramore Isle still around?
Welcome.
Yeah, okay, good. We're connected to the southern Barrens.
See you soon.
Alright, so we're here. I'll talk about the features later. I just want to pick up a quest. Thunderdrome, ginormous butcher bot. Yeah, maybe we'll do the Thunderdrome. This is the truth of it. Fighting leads to killing, and killing leads to warring. And that was nearly the end of all our customers. Now, when men get to fighting, it happens here, and it finishes here. For maximum viewing potential. Thunderdrome, ginormous.
Glad I could help.
Rules are simple. 2 men enter, 1 wait. Sometimes there's women. 2 people enter, 1 wait. No, sometimes it's more than 2. And that means more than 2 come out. Alright, only rule is to stay in the drome. There are no other rules. You're up against the biggest, baddest member of the Wastewander Bandits first. This will either be a warm-up or a bloodbath. It's up to you.
Hurry back!
What happens? Alright, well, let's get in here. Into the Thunderdrome, Elsent. There's no getting out until someone hits the sand. Let's start the show. Alright. See what we can do. This guy, the ginormous, is an elite. There we go. I just need him to get a little bit of aggro there. I don't know why he ran away. Oh, that didn't work out too well. I have a feeling this could be a challenge. Got food on us? Okay, so let's turn this in.
Hello.
Impressive start, but be prepared for more.
Farewell.
Zamanga.
Keep it real.
Splendidly done, but you'll be fighting more than mere humans. Your next opponent's a mean one. Watch out for his right hook and his left. I'd be wary of his fists in general.
Hurry back!
Let's get in here. Alright, so I guess we'll put a trap down. Yeah, the first feature that they have on here, new or unexplored storylines and lore. Never before seen quests that are new to World of Warcraft Classic. I think that would be cool. I don't see anything wrong with that. traps never work. Never using those traps again. Every time I use a freezing trap, they just run over it. I guess because they're elites.
Hey there.
Not bad. You got a ways to go, however.
See you around.
Let's have a bite to eat here. Yeah, that sounds pretty standard. You know, new or unexplored storylines and lore. It's kind of like what they've done in Season of Discovery with the Ruin quest chains. I thought they were pretty cool, so yeah, I'd be down with that. New reputation and rewards. Introduction of new factions to build reputation and unlock new rewards. I'd say no. I hate reputation farming, but
Talk to me.
it's a part of
Man, I could
it's a
help.
part of MMOs, I guess, right? So I guess you'd have to have that. Are we ready for the next one? Else said one mistake could mean instant painful death, but that's what the people pay to see, isn't it? Hope you're not afraid of
Bring
bugs. The last guy, he's from Tombs of Zul'Farrak. Gorged on cursed blood, raised from dead countless times. He now only knows fury and violence. It's this guy. The faint of heart may wish to shield their eyes from being brought into the ring. Now is a horror captured from the dark tunnels of the Centaur Hive. They give you the skittering death, Saranax. Okay, this guy's got a decent amount of health. Put that down here. He's gonna run at us soon, so we're gonna get aggro. Actually, yeah, Wolf's doing a pretty good job. We go Saranax down.
Well met.
Rather impressive. Few can bear to see a Philithid Reaper face to face, let alone defeat it.
Be careful.
Feed pet. I think we got some meat here. Give him some steaks. There we go. Is that it? Are you serious? That's it? Thunderdrome grudge match.
Time is money, friend.
We don't have that unlocked yet. Okay. Well, I guess we're done with the Thunderdome for now. See what else I got here. New reimagined raids. Revitalizing or creating a new raid content within classic era bosses. Rewards level of design. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that's something you would have to have in Classic Plus, right?
Talk to me.
Can I help you?
Glad I could help.
Should we check these out? Why, hello there, fellow member of the Alliance. As an official representative of Gadgetzan, I'm here to make sure we poor scattered gnomes can peacefully coexist with the steam-wielded goblins here in Gadgetzan. We may even be open to tolerating the presence of their new horde goblin friends. I'm sure we can all come to an agreeable decision with your help.
Right.
Just wanted to convince Mr. Noggenfogger to let us move more gnomes here. We've got to show him just how nice we are. I know just the thing. Gadgetzan's under blockade by pirates, but plenty of the goods that get blown off the ships survive intact. They just wash away. Most of them wash up in the shallows just south of town. If you could go collect those supplies for them, it would help us make friends, and it'll keep that mean goblin girl over there from taking him and selling them.
You have a great day now.
Puddle
What can I do
stopping.
then?
There's a big problem here. It's great that the ocean came in so far because now ships can get to Gadgetzan, but now there's a bunch of nasty old sea giants encroaching on the town. I'm sure Mr. Noggenfogger would appreciate us taking care of them for him. Don't worry, I won't ask you to do it just out of the goodness of your heart. Take care of them and I'll give you a reward.
Be seeing you.
Alright, so we'll do that. Doesn't seem like we have too many other options here. It's like they're building a boat here. And they're talking about adding new future races pulled back, introducing races from WoW's expansions to Classic Era. So I guess maybe we could see, like, I don't know, Vulpera, maybe Demon Hunters, new future, and there's also new future classes pulled back. So classes and races, like Vulpera or like a class like Demon Hunters, entering the game. Dractyr Evokers, stuff like that. Not too sure what to think about that. Be interesting to see how they would make that work without having those classes be overpowered. What's we got here? Minor class changes, play modifications to class spells and abilities. I think they're going to do that regardless. There's a classic plus. Alright, they already did that with Season of Discovery. There's major changes to every class. You know, we have like rogue tanks now, shaman tanks. I think they're bringing shaman tanks into retail. They liked it so much from Season of Discovery. New player experience, providing an easy onboarding experience for new players. So I guess like a new player leveling zone. Yeah, it teaches players about World of Warcraft. Probably brings them into like a small dungeon. Shows them how to, like, what questing is all about. That's okay, but I don't know. I wouldn't really like that, to be honest. I think the game does a fair job. Sort of. Not really. Actually, it doesn't. A lot of people probably would like try Classic, and then they just don't know what the heck they're doing, and then they just give up. It's one thing I'll give retail. Like, if you're a new player, you should probably give retail a try first, because it shows you how to play MMOs and World of Warcraft. So I think the retail game is better for a new player experience. So maybe adding a new player experience in Classic is worth doing. But that's a big change. You want to team up for this quest? Sure. Let's team. How many more does he need? He's a druid, so he should be able to swim through here pretty quick. New group events and rewards. New group events and scenarios with unique rewards. I guess. Right? It's sort of what they're doing already with Season of Discovery. It sounds like it'll be a lot like Season of Discovery. Which is not bad, but to be honest, what I would prefer is if they just had, I've said this a bunch of times, if they just had Classic Era servers for vanilla, which they already have, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King. So people can always play those 3 expansions if they want. And then they just go through the trilogy every like 4.5 years or every 3 years. So you get a year or a year and a half of vanilla, a year and a half of TBC, and then a year and a half of of Wrath. Depending, I don't know how if they could really do expansions in a year, but maybe they could. They probably could. So like 3 years to go through all the expansions, and then they just keep resetting it. And then say you're a player that's not really into going through the trilogy, you can just check out a classic era version of your choice. Right? You know, you could play TVC if you're not really into Wrath of the Lich King. And there would probably be small communities on every single classic era server, I'd assume. There's a community for the vanilla version, and it's huge, actually. It's pretty big. Deviant Delight and Whitemane have quite a lot of people playing on it. I assume TBC and Wrath of the Lich King would have the same thing. And that's what I would like to see. I'd like to see that over Classic Plus. I just don't think Classic Plus will work. I think it'll just be like Season of Discovery. And it would be a lot like retail. But it's fun to try. And I don't hate Season of Discovery. I think it's good, but is it better than original vanilla? No way. It's not even close.
Salutations. Goodbye for now.
Do you have a whole bunch of boxes? Let's see.
Seeing you.
Most of this looks fine. How lucky. Steam Weedle Goblins will be so happy to get their cargo back safe and sound. And here's a reward for your good deeds. Of course. We got a lot of other stuff to do, though. Busy.
Have a great day now.
Oh, it's going to be so much more nice around here that they're gone. At least until more show up, but thank you.
Alrighty then. Goodbye for now.
Alright, guys. Well, I think we'll just hang out in Gadgetzan for now. Next episode, we'll probably explore Tanaris a little bit more. Check out some more of these questing zones, and then maybe we'll make our way down to Ungoro Crater. That's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.